No, I mean I don't know. I feel like I remember some people talking about it, but I'm a little high, so I really can't know for sure. Like
maybe they did it on vacation.
Yeah, right. That's true. They might have done it when they were in Austin, because I know a lot of folks love going to Austin.
I don't know if you guys heard me, but I said Waymo sounds like
BMO.
Mexican BMO.
No, Waymo.
Waymo.
No, Jake.
Yake.
It's Waymo.
Yake. Fiend.
Oh. Duke didn't completely gaslight us.
He didn't completely gaslight us?
No. I continued to read into the Wikipedia, and it says they have new services planned in Atlanta, Georgia, Washington, D.C., and Tokyo, Japan.
So then you've probably seen beta Waymo cars or something like that.
Mayhaps.
Yeah, I definitely haven't seen the alpha Waymo cars yet. I'm still waiting on those.
What about the Omegas?
What about the Sigmas?
The Stigma.
Sigma boy, Sigma boy, Sigma boy.
Yeah, I heard they call it. You know why they call it Waymo?
Because it way more money than Uber.
Oh, dude, that's literally what I was gonna say.
Damn.
Way more money.
That's funny.
Because it's way more money.
I'm gonna start a call service called Gaymo.
Gay minds think alike.
Well, that will be our slogan.
Money.
That will be our slogan, but it's way more gay. But also we're like in-app service. We don't have our own app. Well, we do have our own app, but we also have
in-app services.
We have in-app services within Grindr.
In-app services, yes.
We have in-app services in Grindr.
They just never work.
Thanks to Matt Gates, we were incorporated into the Grindr app. Oh, and Mike Johnson. And so now you can. It's sort of like when you split a fare, right? Mm-hmm. But it's for cruising. So you find whoever you want to hook up with. You split a ride. You both get picked up. You fuck in the back seat. And if the driver's into it, you get a discount. They'll take a pay cut, which gives you a discount if they like what they see.
But it's called Gaymo, so it's got to be a driverless car.
Fuck. You're right.
You know?
Okay, so me, the billionaire financier of the company, I have God's eye over every car. And if I like what I see, you get a discount.
Actually, I think there is cameras in the car.
But
you just get a little notification
with
a winky face, and it just shows 50% off this ride, and it's just a picture of you fucking with a thumbs up.
Well, obviously, we have one of those giant tablets on the dashboard, like in a Tesla.
Are you just gonna pop up on the screen?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a low angle shot of my hairy gooch jerking off and with the thumbs up.
I hate this.
And the longer they keep it on there, the longer the ride is discounted.
And if they make eye contact, it's free.
Yeah.
But your eyes aren't in the. Oh, just eye contact.
No, it's a low angle shot, but my eyes are.
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant
No, yeah, it cuts off right below my eyes, and I have.
You mean just make eye contact with your?
And I have like a
really deep voice. Do they have to make eye contact with your gooch in order to get the free ride?
They have to synchronize wink with my asshole to get a free ride.
That's a good one.
Oh my god.
How will you know? I guess if you can see
it's the honor system.
But I thought there's also cameras in the car.
I'm a benevolent billionaire. What?
Isn't there cameras in the car?
There's cameras in the car. Wait, Duke, are you saying how will they know that my ass winked, or how will I know that they winked with it?
I guess both, you know? Like, it seems like a tough thing to coordinate. Like,
yeah, you're right. We gotta simplify this and streamline it.
I think it's easier because if you're on the big ass tablet, they have to stare at your hole for 5 seconds or 10 seconds, sustained eye contact, which you will be able to see on camera that they are staring.
No. Facial recognition. It's like Face ID. So if they lock in at the right angle to my asshole, the camera will recognize that they are making eye contact with my brown eye. And
you get ass ID for your butthole, so it can recognize when you're winking.
No one can steal it because every asshole is unique.
It's different. This is true.
Oh yeah.
My ass print.
We're gonna have to have ass masks in a few weeks.
Have you guys ever seen that video? Wait, what did you say?
gonna have ass masks in a few years, you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So we don't get identified from our assholes.
What a world.
It's a dystopian world we're living in.
Fucking 1948 or whatever.
Fucking
1984.
You said 1948, and I thought about that
The
fuck ass
Nakba?
drawing.
Oh, sorry.
Well, yes, that fuck ass drawing that my coworker posted on their Instagram. Should we talk about? Should we segue into that?
Well, okay. First, can you hold that?
Let me see the drawing. Send me the drawing on our Instagram.
It's not that kind of drawing. It's just.
It's actually just an inaccurate map of Palestine
In 1948.
claiming to be Israel.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
From one of my coworkers' Instagrams.
And I'm pretty sure that they have Syria down as part of Israel, or at least southern Syria.
Should I just?
Yeah.
Should I just share the actual post and send it to?
I don't care. Yeah. But okay, before we moved on to that, I was just gonna say, have you guys ever seen that video of that old man that does
I'm scared actually.
asshole chocolates?
No.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Asshole chocolates.
He take molds? He'll take a mold of your
So
and make them into chocolates.
yeah, so he just he makes this like epoxy, and then you kind of just put your legs in stirrups, and he gives you a little schmear, a little pap schmear.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
What? No, sorry. I just.
You do for a pap schmear?
I was just remembered that I'm still not due for a pap smear.
Okay.
I think, that I am due for a pap smear this year.
Schmear.
A pap smear this year. Yes.
Yeah, you put a little on a bagel.
Yeah.
When you're done, they swipe you with a bagel, and you get to eat the bagel if you want.
That's it. I could read your fortune in it later if you want.
Oh, yes. Yes, please.
That's another business I run.
Crazy.
Oh,
crazy.
Did I ever?
Cream cheese.
Did I ever? Oh no!
Hey, you said bagel.
That's really an everything bagel.
Egg and cheese on a plain bagel.
Egg and cheese. No, you didn't.
What?
Egg and cheese? What do you think is in that cream? In that pussy cream? Egg and cheese.
We're referring to me.
I'm not referring to you. I don't know what I don't pretend to.
Well, we were just talking about that I'm due for a pap smear.
Let's just move on.
I'm just gonna make a joke that there's no fucking eggs coming out.
Somewhere.
A barren wasteland.
It's just eggs and cream. Now I'm making the connection, like eggs, like cream fertilization.
Yeah.
You got it.
All right. It took me a minute.
The trick is,
I'm still waking up here. I'm still getting high and stuff. You know.
Oh yeah, brother.
I need to do that too.
But yeah, he puts an epoxy, smears it on your gooch and whatnot, and then
and then he turns it into a chocolate.
Yeah, and so then I think then he has a mold, and then he pours chocolate into the mold, and then bada bing, bada boom. I think he also will make like a jewel, maybe like a gold nugget or something for you to keep, and then chocolates to give out. It's literally been 10 years since I've seen this video, but I aspire to be him one day.
That's just a nuts fucking job, literally. Get a lot of nuts in the face,
and he's just like. You take one look at this man or hear him speak for a second and you're like, yes, this is he was born for this.
I came up with the idea, I don't know where from, but that a sculpture of an anus should be made in chocolate. It just seemed to make some sort of poetic sense. We first started selling edible anuses 10 to 15 years ago. 15 years ago.
He's very passionate. He's got a little freak to him, but he's respectful and passionate about what he does.
I feel that. I feel like you gotta have X amount of freak in you if you're doing that.
No, for sure. Absolutely. And he has just the right amount.
Nobody is just sitting down
to live a meaningful life.
I'm gonna do this today.
To live a meaningful life, you gotta have a little freak.
Yeah, but specifically for his line of employment, you gotta have a special something.
I think you gotta have a little bit more than
a little
freak.
bit of chemical X, if you will.
I think if you're a little freaky, you live a happier life. You know what I mean? That's just do you ever see somebody that just looks like they just have very boring sex?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just
straight people, a lot of straight people.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of conservative
Christians.
It's
true. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, a lot of those people that are just having sex to procreate. I'm like, good lord. Like,
to be fair, a lot of secular straight people too. I'll give you that, Sarah.
Thank you.
A lot of secular straight people. I'll stick up for
those
secular
freaks.
straights.
Those freaks who are like, we do it once a week.
Not all of us.
We do it once a week on the weekends.
We do it once a week on the weekends.
Oh, yeah,
Has
those
like a
people.
little
I know what
treat.
you mean.
Did I ever tell you
Only give
about?
head on their birthday.
Did I ever tell you guys what?
I said it only give head on their birthday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, straight up.
Shout out to.
I've been so blessed in my life.
All right. So.
No. It's not where. It's not going necessarily where you think it's going.
Flex on us.
No. I'm gonna extrapolate into more meaningful conversation.
Yeah.
But it reminded me because I've never
been denied head.
No, I mean, no. Now that I think about it, I was just gonna say more so like I've never encountered someone who is like that. Someone who is like stingy or
because freak
or
recognizes
treats head as like a yeah. I guess I just
but you guys are up. You guys are up in Chicago.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
You guys are up in the.
We're in Babylon.
They're sexually liberal up here.
Yeah.
But even in the
down
burbs,
here in the South, they're not so giving all the time down here in the South.
Damn,
What else is there to do in the South?
hats
though?
off to you, man. What?
Fish.
What else is there to do in the South though? If you're not fucking,
Well,
you're fishing.
I mean,
you're
there's
either
like
fishing or you're fucking.
There's two kinds of Southerners down here. There's the church on Sunday, then there's the fishing on Sunday, and it's like
classic.
You know. And the fishing on Sunday people, they'll fuck. But the church on Sunday people, they won't fuck as much. They won't only fuck when the devil.
I don't know. I think the church on Sunday people fuck in secret, and they're probably, pretty depraved.
I think it's like the church on Sunday people are the people who are like fucking sexually repressed and like all those fucking. I don't know.
But I feel like sexually repressed people tend to be secretly freaks.
Yeah, but like it's like the bad kind of secretly freaks where they're gonna like that causes controversy at Catholic Church.
Yeah.
You know, it's like those kind of freaks. It's like that kind of sexually repressed.
Well, all I was gonna say was like, not only have I not encountered stingy orators in my love life.
Stingy orator. That's like an episode of Seinfeld right there.
The stingy orator.
He's a stingy orator, Jerry.
Do you know what this is all about?
I don't know.
You gotta go down.
Right. You gotta go. I don't want to go down.
What's the deal with going down?
Kramer comes in. He's like,
Jerry, I just got head. It was sloppy, Jerry. I'm telling you.
I hate this.
I had to wipe my ass, Jerry. I slid across the hall.
They were calling it the 12th goat.
That's why Kramer's always sliding into the apartment because he's got saliva dripping down his slacks.
Jesus Christ.
So there we have it. What do I have here in my hands, Magnus?
You've got 2 alginate casts of your anus.
And what do you think about these? Are these
Well, they're very good casts. They got a lot of detail, and fortunately, it's a pretty good anus.
So, if I hear you right, you're saying that I've got a pretty good asshole.
That's right.
Yeah, feels pretty good.
I'd vouch for that.